Hi, I'm Colin.
I'm James.
And welcome to Let's Talk Retro.
Today we're going to talk to you about this, the Arduboy.
Yes, and more importantly, our top 10 games so far. So, if you don't know what an Arduboy is, then this is what they look like. And I know we like things on our channel to be retro, and these are fairly new, but they've got a retro appearance.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, and the games on them are very retro-styled games, so that's why we like them here at Let's Talk Retro. And if you don't know what one is, then we've already got a video on our channel entitled Arduboy, what it is and how to install games onto it. I'll put a link to that in the description if you'd like to check that out. But if you already know what one is, maybe you've got one on the way to you as we speak, because I know these are the Kickstarter versions, and the production versions, I know they're getting out to people very soon. There's been quite a delay in getting them out. But I've actually seen a picture of them on the internet all boxed up, and so I know they've got them, and they are going to be coming out to people, will be shipping out to people very soon. So as that's happening, we thought, why not have a look at our top 10 games for it so far. So should we take a look, James?
Yeah, let's give it a go.
10.
So we start our top 10 with Flappy Ball, which you may immediately recognise as a Flappy Bird clone. You remember Flappy Bird, the game we all downloaded onto our mobile phones back in 2013 and then probably deleted a few days later. It plays exactly the same as the way Flappy Bird used to, and it's just as addictive.
Nine.
At number 9 we have the first of two side-scrolling shoot-em-ups to make it into our top 10, Stellar Impact. It's not just that this is a good fun game to play that gets it into our top 10, but it has some impressive features. The game features 3 different enemies as well as a regular boss. Regular shooting as you would expect, but also a bomb that stops time for everything but you. It also has EEPROM high score saving and even includes LED flashes.
Eight.
Not surprisingly, being retro gamers, a retro game clone is always going to score highly with us, and you can't beat a good Space Invaders clone. On the Arduboy, it's called Kiko Vaders. At first, we found this game to be a little small for the Arduboy screen, but after a while your eyes seem to adapt to it, and it becomes a very good playable version of Space Invaders, and that's why it occupies number 8 in our chart.
Seven.
At number 7 is another clone of a retro classic, Ardu-man, and obviously this is a clone of Pacman. Again, at first this game looks a little small on the Arduboy screen, but your eyes seem to adjust quickly and you'll soon find yourself fleeing from the ghosts or chasing them once you've eaten a power pill.
Six.
Up next is Squarey, the Ultimate Adventure. It's been described as a classic platformer remixed into a free-running adventure. You take control of a square man as you guide him over chasms, jump on top of bad guys and jump into question blocks to gain points. We can't put our finger on it, but it all sounds a bit vaguely familiar. Maybe it's like the Great Garner Sisters, or even no. It couldn't be, could it? Mario? Anyway, it's a game that we've all had a lot of fun with playing, and this is why it makes number 6 in our chart.
Five.
At number 5 we find the first entry of 4 games in our chart for the team A.R.G. Not only that, but it's their newest release for the Arduboy, Siren, or Siren, I'm not quite sure how you say it, but either way it means mermaid. It's also the second side-scrolling shoot 'em up to feature in our chart. Here you control a mermaid named Nina, a battle-hardened beauty trained to use different weapons to help bring justice to the deep blue sea. You'll find yourself battling against small fish, big fish, jellyfish, octopus, and 3 bosses in the form of a shark, seahorse, and finally the root of all your problems, a ghost pirate ship. It's a slick and well put together game, as we all have come to expect from Team A.R.G.
four,
Shadowrunner is the second game from Team A.R.G to feature in our chart, and it sits at the number 4 position. This has been a long time favourite of Colin's, and at the time of making this video he still holds the high score, so number 1 slot on the Team A.R.G website. Shadowrunner is a classic run, jump and duck game. Your goal is to get as far as possible while jumping over rocks and ducking under low flying birds, while keeping an eye on your life bar as it empties quicker and quicker. To stay alive and in the game, you need to grab hearts as they go by to help refill your life bar, and if it completely empties, of course it's game over. As Colin will tell you, this game is very addictive and a must play if you own an Arduboy.
3,
At number 3 in our chart, and following on from Siren and Shadowrunner, is the third entry for Team A.R.G, Virus LQP79. In this top-down shooter/adventure game, you play Amy, a young girl trying to escape from her hometown, which after a recent accident at a nearby research facility has been taken over by zombies. You must guide Amy as she searches and frees survivors while being chased by the zombies. Once all the survivors have been found and freed, the level exit will open, which you must then find and escape through before the virus depletes Amy's remaining health. This is yet another well-made and fun addictive game by Team A.R.G.
two,
The fourth and final game in our chart from Team A.R.G sits here at number 2, which unbelievably means our number 1 slot is not by Team A.R.G. Who and what could beat them to the number 1 spot? Stay tuned and you'll find out. Anyway, at number 2 we have Mystic Balloon. In Mystic Balloon you control a young kid in his quest to collect coins. On your way through the level you have to try and avoid spikes and strange walkers that try and punch holes in your balloons. You need these balloons, however, as they help you reach higher and higher places and get you across wide gaps. In every room you must find a key to unlock the staircase leading into the next room, and hopefully continue to guide the kid on his quest to find the final room. So the creator of this game and the others featured on our chart is Team A.R.G, and it actually stands for Arduino Retro Gaming. They make some of the best games on the Arduboy, and Mystic Balloon is no different.
one,
So our number 1 is Banjo, or Bangi, or Bangai. I'm not really sure how you say it, but either way it's a classic version of the arcade game Pang, in which you must shoot and destroy each of the balloons that appear in each level. In its current form you can choose from 5 levels of difficulty, and there are 30 levels for you to try and complete. As you play you will pick up various pickups that will either help or hinder your progress. Pickups are examples that will give you extra lives, slow the game down making it easier, speed the game up making it much harder, confuse the hell out of you by reversing the controls, or the harshest of them all, which means instant death. There is even something in this game that, like the programmer, we will keep a secret, but let's just say it fooled us big time. This is a very addictive game that we have found keeps you coming back for more, and is definitely another Arduboy must play, and we think definitely deserves to be our number 1. So that was our top 10, James, and what do you think of that?
Yeah, some good stuff there. If you've seen anything that we haven't covered that's really good, because there's new games coming out all the time, leave us a comment and we'll check out the new games, because they're new games all the time.
Yeah, maybe you think that we've got the order wrong, that something else should be number one. So if you've got a top 10, and even if there's something that we haven't mentioned, you know, make up your own top 10, list it in the comments, because we'd love to see them, wouldn't we? See what other people are playing and enjoying on their Arduboys. So anyway, that's about it then for today's video. And as always, James, what they got to do?
Yeah, thanks for watching. Keep it retro.
Yeah, keep it retro, everyone. We'll see you with another video very soon.